Man, it's starting to smell like particle board in here. Hello everyone, I'm Emceemur and welcome back to the show. It is time for another episode, and yes, I got the Final Fight machine from ARCADE1UP. We've been doing a lot with these lately, you know that. This is the one I really wanted though, you know, so I just happened to find the Mortal Kombat one first and I had to snatch it up. And I'm glad I did. It's cool. But this is the one I wanted. Final Fight. You want to talk about a game that I spent a lot of time on in the arcade. Maybe more time on it in the arcade than I even did at home. And I've got the trilogy and I've got a complete box on CD. And I'm going to tell you what, Final Fight is what's up. But a lot of time on this game in the arcade was spent by me. Love it. To have it in this format is really cool. It was something I knew I had to have as soon as it was announced in the lineup. So, very glad to finally get this. I want to take a look at it with you. It wasn't easy to get. I just happened to luck up and find a Walmart a little over a half hour away that had one. I was able to go get it. It was the only one they had. So, good stuff. Good times. We're going to check this out. We're going to look at some of the gameplay. That's what you really want to see. I want to know what you think about it. Let's get into some of the action right now. Dude, I am someone who cherishes Final Fight. And it's well represented here. Although, I'll go as far as saying the Sega CD version still reigns supreme with voice tracks and digitized super sound. Having Final Fight in this setup is wonderful though, and it will be fantastic for two-player action. You're going to like what you get with this, and it definitely controls properly. As it should, since Final Fight controls aren't complicated and don't demand much from a layout. Screen looks good, and the sound is doing it for me, so I'm looking forward to playing the entire game through again, arcade style for the first time in decades. Ghosts and Goblins looks really cool as well, but is of course a much more difficult game. I mastered Ghouls and Ghosts ages ago, but Ghosts and Goblins has always been a thorn in my bahonkus. I love it, but it is brutal. And it may just be me, but it felt like on occasion here, every third shot was either delayed or not registering. It didn't feel right. I hope it isn't really off in some way, and that I just need to get acclimated to it. I love this series, and I need to experience the arcade version, as I've only ever played this game on home consoles. Speaking of games I've only ever played on home consoles, 1943 and 1944. I've never played the 1944 version featured on this cabinet, and it's amazing. And it's gorgeous. I'm in love with this. It's finding that new game in the arcade you end up emptying your wallet on all over again. This game handles well, while being an absolute joy to look at. While this was not a game that was part of the initial selling point for me, I'm super impressed with it now. And thrilled that it made the cut. I mean, it really rounds out the available genres on the collection too. This shmup is stronger than goat's breath. If you haven't tried it, you're in for a treat. And Strider. Boy, that's what's up. I had a blast with Strider in almost every way imaginable. Loved the NES version, loved the Sega Genesis version too. I own them both complete in box, and so here we have it on a home arcade format. And like Final Fight, I'm stoked to experience a full playthrough of the game like this. It looks and sounds great, and it's another solid pick in the lineup. The games are what sets this particular unit apart. For now, this is the coolest ARCADE1UP unit out there, without a dadgum doubt. So there you have it, the Final Fight machine. What you see is what you get. And what you see is really cool games. Games that you love to have in this format. Now, issues with this, I mean, the sound is pretty great. I said before, that's one thing that these units really have going for them is the sound output. There are some scratches on the screen. Deep ones. Some pretty deep gouges on there. These things are wrapped. So again, for the third time now, or fourth time, however many, I can't believe they take something that's so visibly flawed and then wrap it protectively and ship it. Knowing they're just going to have to send you another one. It seems like there'd be some kind of quality control there. That seems like a missed opportunity. That seems like a lot of lost revenue, but
whatever. You know, I probably will get a replacement screen for this one. Again, this is the unit I really wanted. It's important to me that it looks nice, and there's 3-4 pretty good deep gouges in this screen that are pretty visible, so don't like that, but it did go together right. The holes were drilled where they were supposed to be. You know, I'm on the third one of these now, so assembly was a snap. Getting quicker with it, got it together, and was ready to play. So would I recommend this? I mean, if you could find it, yeah, I think this is a really cool piece just because of the games that are on it. I've got such great memories of these games, of these franchises. I know you do too. This is something you're going to want. Hope you're able to find one if you haven't already. But if you have found one, what do you think about this thing? What do you think about it looking at it right here? Tell me what you think about everything that you saw in this video today, because you know that I love getting a conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show. So leave me something in the comments section. I hope that you liked this video. Hope that you're going to drop a like on this video. And if you have not already done so, hope you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of our nation. We're rising up all the fantastic things that we got going on right here on the show. You need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell so you are always the first to know when new content goes live. So much great stuff coming your way on the show. Want you to be a part of each and every one of those things. Emceemur signing off for this episode of the show, and I will see each and every one of you again next time.